Welcome back to Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the Sega Master System. I love the Aqua Lake Zone, the graphics are lovely. Bit too much turquoise though, but apart from that everything's brilliant. On this Act 1, there are two different ways you can go. You can either go under the water or on top of the land. If you choose one, you can't do the other because you can't go back after doing one. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do a save state. So just pause it, make the save state like that. So save state's been made, and then I'll show you both ways. I usually go over the land first because there's more secret lives that way, but so I usually go over the land when I play this normally, but there's only one secret life under the water, so I'll show you that. I'll do that way, then I'll load the state and do the way I normally go. First of all, you can I'll just show you can skim across the water like that, but you don't really. Yeah, that's a new enemy. The manual calls them crayfish, I think, because even though it doesn't list the enemies, when it lists the description for the zones, it mentions crayfish, but I think they look like lobsters. Yeah, the air bubbles are much more reliable than Sonic 1, but the counter goes down more quickly. So you sort of trade. So you sort of trade one for the other, sort of a quick counter for more reliable air bubbles. Yeah, you may think that's the end of the secret room, but jump over it, the blast bouncer carefully. There's the life, and another air bubble. Yeah, the counter goes down so quickly. It's if you don't know what you're doing, you can still lose a life from it. And then that's the end of that. Get another air bubble. There we go. 10 rings. So you can't get back up there, so you have to go this way once you go down. Big jump over the spikes like that. Just pause it. Right, sorry about that. Yeah, you need a bit of momentum for this jump. So there we go. Try not to jump on that, but if you do, it doesn't matter. Just avoid the spears and get the air. Nice little crab meat here, which is quite tricky because you don't have much speed to roll into it. You can't jump on it because there's not enough room. Get the crayfish, lobster thing, and wait for another air bubble. These air bubbles you can ride, and if you press down you go slowly, if you press up you go quickly. Avoid the crayfish and just use it to go up, and then get rid of it by touching a wall. Careful these spears, so don't go on that bouncer. This way is actually quite tricky compared to the top way. So yeah, the exit is just over there. Oh, I'm going to lose my rings. If that happens, just go to the left, then go back. I'm about to lose. Need some air. Air bubble dispenser here. Yeah, there's another life this way. So just spin into this, spin into that, and then bounce on that. Because we're spinning, we go further, and there's a life there. And then just jump at the end, and you'll make it back. And the exit's, the bonus panel's just on the right here. Right, now I'm going to load my save state and do the other way. So here we go. And then we're back here. So this is the way I normally go. It's much better, and it's not as hard. The bottom way is quite difficult with all the spikes and enemies and needing air and the spears. First loop-de-loop. See, once you do this loop-de-loop, unlike Sonic on the Mega Drive and other Sonics, you can't go back. Once you do the loop-de-loop, you can't go back through it, so you're stuck here. Which is why I had to do the save state. There's a crab meat behind there, which I just got, so make sure you get him. Spin into the into this bouncer to get more distance, like that, and you'll get loads more rings. Again, you need momentum to spin these blocks. Then jump up, get these rings, and go up for another life. Don't fall down there yet. You can just jump up there if you fall down there. Get some momentum and spin through there, then quickly stop. And then get those rings up there, which I like to get. Yeah, I like the fountains here. Good graphics on this game. And then fall down there, then skim across the water. You can skim, or yeah, better skim first, because then you can get the there's another life at the end. Apart from that life I just got. Life behind the pillar that you can't see. to get the life from earlier that we saw earlier, just go down there now, and the life will be there. You don't have to do that little motion again, even though it's quite fun. And then the spear there, which got me because I didn't get rid of it before. So get a ring and then bounce back across. And then the exit's just there. And here's Act 2. Again, multiple ways you can go at the start, so I'll make a save state and show you them all. Just pause it, and then make a save state. I don't normally use save states, especially not for cheating, but I want to show you both ways, there's no other way. First of all, you just fall down there, and then if you jump up, you can go in here, crab meat, fountain underwater somehow, and then get these blocks. Make sure you only get one side because you don't have enough time to get them all because you'll need air eventually. And then you fall all the way down here. Get as many rings as you can, and then get the invincible, so you can go across the spikes, and then that's it. So I'll load that. If you don't want to fall down the hole at the start, jump over it, and you'll go all the way. We're still above water here, so that's why we're moving more quickly, and we don't need air. But you're not supposed to know that. But so I don't know how a crayfish can stand there, can float around there. See, we'll get those boots in a sec. See, now we're underwater, we go more slowly. Kill the annoying crab meat. See, there's bubbles now. And then go down it. Now we can go in the maze. Press down and you'll go back to the same place. That's the way I normally go. So, do that. So I'll load that again. Right, so here we are again. So fall down here. And then don't press down in the maze, you'll go somewhere different. Do that, then press down, then press up, and you'll go here. There's nothing down there really, you end up back near the invincible. So go down there again and go right, then press right, and then you'll go in here. There's nothing much in here really. Then you'll go back in there. Can't seem to get in there. Yeah, then go down. You can't do that, so go down again, and then you're here, and then you're here where you don't need invincible. So get the air bubble. See, if you went near the invincible, I'll go this way now, I don't want to load it again. Went near the invincible, just run across the spikes, and then you can run across this bit as well. But if you don't have the invincible on this bit, wait for an air bubble, and then you'd have to navigate across it with the air bubble, which is the same animation as when he's about to fall off an edge, if you notice. If you have the invincible, you can just jump, you just walk across the spikes, but if you don't, like I don't now, then carefully jump across them, like that. There we go. And then wait for the rideable air bubble. Yeah, normally I just go in the maze and press down and get the invincible and run across the spikes, but what I wanted to show you all the ways you can go. So yeah, get some more rings there. And the air bubble, if you want it. And then immediately fall down this hole. Get the invincible with its annoying music. Get some rings if you want them, and get the lobster crayfish thing. I don't even know what a crayfish really looks like, to be honest. And then avoid the hole by jumping over it, and then get the bubble. And then go up. Careful, don't touch the sides, otherwise you'll pop the bubble and you have to go all the way back. Careful of the crab meat here, it seems to shoot a lot when I come up. Careful of those crayfish there. Get an air bubble quickly and then go to the right, there's another little secret. So, fall down there. Get that air bubble as well actually. And if you get the air bubble you bash the rock like that, which is a bit weird. So yeah, on the left is another secret. Nothing much in it, just it's interesting. Get the 10 rings and you can bounce in there. You need some momentum to get out of there, so jump early with a bit of speed and then you'll jump out of there nicely. Bounce up and then get the air bubble again to get some more air. No, wait for another one. We should just make it. I hope. There we go, just made it. Yeah, the counter goes down really quickly. So up here, just break it there, and then go up here, and then we find these super shoes. They're the only super shoes in the game. Yeah, sorry about that, I was just trying to get the picture. Only super shoes in the game, and for some bizarre reason they put them here in the Aqua Lake Zone where you're already going slowly. When right before a maze when you don't even need them, and then you get the emerald and it cancels them out, so you don't even get them for the full time. They should have put them in any other. They should have put them in any other level but this one. This was the worst choice. Even the first or the third Aqua Lake Act would have been better than this. I don't know why they put them in here. They really weren't thinking. Anyway, it has a weird music. I don't know whether it's a sped up Aqua Lake music or its own music, because I can't compare it to any other music because on another level, because they're the only ones in the game. So anyway, here we go. It doesn't really make you go faster either, because we're above the water now again. We're above the water line, so it doesn't really make me go faster. So I'm still going at the same speed. See? Anyway, secret passage through there. On the right is the bonus panel, so you don't have to bother with all this stuff. But yeah, but I don't want to cheat. So in the maze, press left. Hold left. It's easier. You can press left at the right time. But it's just easier to just hold left. And then you go left there, and you'll get the emerald, and that cancels out the speed shoes that don't really make you go faster anyway. If you want to go back to the secret passage, go in the maze and hold up like this, which is, you know, which cancels out the left that you did when you entered the maze. So yeah, go in there again, and to get a secret life, you can get out of there and then go in the secret passage if you want. Hold left again for another secret life to get back in the emerald room. If you don't, you won't get the emerald. You won't get the secret life. So hold left again, get out of there, and then once you enter here again in the maze again, hold down, and then you'll get another life like that. If you don't hold down, or from the start of the maze you don't press anything, you end up out here, and you won't be able to get the life or the emerald. So yeah, here's the last bit of the game, which you can avoid if you want to by doing the secret passage, but I don't like to do it. Hold down to let the spear pass. That's it. Again, hold down to let the spear pass. Go on the right to avoid the crayfish, and then immediately go to the left. Hold down again to avoid the spear, and then go up. We went on the left because there's another crayfish on the right up here, which we'll avoid. And as soon as it passes, goes back, go to the right again because another crayfish on the left, and doing this avoids that. And then just hold down and left to avoid the spikes, and then go up and slalom through this, and then you'll do it. And that's where the secret passage leads you out. So yeah, we're above the water now again, so we can move fast. Species don't really make you go fast at all. They're rubbish. Maybe didn't test this game properly. In the Game Gear version there are no speed shoes. Right, so Act 3. Again, two different ways you can go. I'll show you both when I do a save state, etc. First of all though, there's something weird in there. Skim across there, but don't. Above the bounce is another secret room with nothing in it. So maybe they intended to put something in there, or it's just a red herring, I don't know. Another crayfish over here. Okay, two different ways you can go here. So I'll just pause the game again and make a save state. Right, so save state created. You can either go under the water or on top. Under the water is not really that difficult, but it's just slower. So I'll do the under the water bit first. There's nothing else there. Just go down. You'll get a bouncer. Air bubble there if you want it. And then just take the big air bubble and then ride it. Just go left, avoiding the spikes. Up, and then avoid these spikes. And then you're at the top. Easy peasy. And then take the bouncer, on the right is the boss. There it is. Right, so I'll just load my save state again, blah blah blah. So this is the way I normally go. Spin down there and do that. You don't have to do that, but it's just the quickest way of getting up there. You can get up there much more easily. Spin in there, and then just skim across the water. There's the bouncer again, and here's the boss. The Game Gear version is much more difficult, because in between making balls, he dances around and jumps. So on this one he doesn't do that. You can just wait here for him to make the balls, and then just break them to hurt him. But on the Game Gear version, in between that he makes balls, he dances around and jumps, and he's much more tricky. To make him jump, on this version, you just jump yourself. But on the Game Gear version, he does it all the time, so it makes it harder. On this version, he just waits there, you just have to wait, and get him accordingly. He doesn't move unless you move. And that's it, he's taken care of. Bit of glitch there, that the half of this pillar for this fountain there is missing. Don't know why. They never corrected it in the game, I suppose. Probably rushed this game a bit, really. And we're coming up to my favourite music of the game, Green Hills, which is the original version of the music that's on a Sonic CD intro, Toot Toot Sonic Warrior. But this is the original version. That's a remixed version of this with the lyrics. Loads of rings and secret lives on here, and a couple of glitches that I'll show you. Lots of enemies as well. Love the graphics of this, and really did a good job. Spin down here, and you'll go above a loop-de-loop, and you'll get a life. But go to loop-de-loop anyway, because it's fun. There we go. To get on top of that loop-de-loop, just use it, and then there's a bounce after this, or you can jump from the previous one, but I wanted to do the loop-de-loop. There we go. So you can jump from this one, well, if you can make the jump. You can jump from this one to that one. I'll do it again just to prove it's possible. And just jump right at the last minute. There we go. And there we go. Get the moto bug thing. Get some rings. You can either go up or down. I prefer to go down. Oh, whoops. Use the little lift thing. So that's what you're supposed to do. Oh, you're annoying. Invincible there. To the left is just some more rings. I'll just show you. Yes, just got it. Haha, you can't hurt me. Never disappear those unless you leave the screen. You have to go down on this one because you can't make the jump. But don't spin on these ones because you'll go too quickly and you'll go off. So go back for another life. There it is. Don't drop down, else you have to do that bit again. Jump over here for another life. There it is, and another neutron thing. And then that's pretty much the end. There we go. If you miss that jump, you can't go back up again, so you only have one chance to get the life unless you die somehow. And start the act again. If you hold jump at the score screen, the score is counted more quickly. Okay, the emerald is on this one. And a load more secret lives, I think. Made this game a bit too easy in my opinion. So I never seem to get those rings. I'm going to see if I can get some of them. Yeah, see if I can spin on this thing. No, still can't get them. Little platform here so you can get some of the rings. Although sometimes it disappears. It's like it's just not there. Alright, so there we go. Little life in there. Discovered that years ago. And bounce up. Always there to annoy me. Spin down this one. And you go above a loop-de-loop with a big shrine to a life. But again, I like using the loop-de-loops. Yeah, here's a glitch on this. Sometimes with the loop-de-loops, you can't go back. But if you notice the top right corner of it, sometimes if you don't go fast enough, you'll loop-de-loop but not go round enough, and you'll be stuck in the top right corner, sort of running on nothing, looking all elongated and weird and glitched. If that happens, you have to wait for the time to run out, which is really annoying. Sometimes it does happen, so make sure you go through the... Ouchie! So make sure you go through the loop-de-loop quickly. Just bounce. Sometimes I used to think there's a lift here, but the only way to get these rings is to get hurt. So just bounce the next one. So these rings are impossible to get without getting hurt. So bounce to the next one. There we go. You can't go up there now. So go across this way. Jump that. And bounce up. There's some more rings to the left. Another glitch to show you. Not really show, but just to tell you about. Oh, I hate those enemies. Because sometimes you can just sort of be caught up. If you spin on these, sometimes you'll spin on there and it'll just non-stop spinning. I'll see if I can do it now actually. Just make a save state. Right, so off we go. Yeah, sometimes if you spin on these, it'll just sort of slowly go down. You won't be able to get out of it, but I can on that one. Try this one. Yeah, it was this one I did it. Just spin like that and eventually go in the middle and you won't be able to get out of it. No, I can get out of it this time, but yeah, I did this once and I just couldn't get out of it. I had to wait 10 minutes or fast forward it on the emulator and just wait 10 minutes for this to end. No, I can get out of that one. What about this one? Yeah, just spinning indefinitely in the middle. No, it's not happening today. It was pretty annoying when it happened though. Right, to get the emerald, just bounce from that platform to that platform and then there's the emerald. Easy peasy. Life on here. Don't drop down immediately, there's spikes. Yep, there it is. And that's the exit. Here's the boss. No rings on this, as usual, so the only way to... There's spikes everywhere, so you die first time, so unless you know where you're going, you'll probably muck it up. But I always like to do it like this. Just bounce on that. Just a sec. Sorry about that. So bounce on this. Like that, and then just go as far forward as possible. Bounce on that bouncer. And then bounce on that bouncer, then bounce on this bouncer all the way, so we're still going fast because of the spin. And then go across this platform, spin again, and you'll just make it onto that one. Spin across this one, and again on that one. There we go. Just slow down a bit before you go on the last bouncer, because it's easily missed. And here's the boss. He's invincible in his ball form, so you can only get him once. Don't try and get him more than once. You can only get him when he's like that. He either goes top, middle, or bottom. Either jumps, goes on the bottom, or goes in the middle. Just jump and duck accordingly. If it goes in the middle, it's easier to duck, but you can still jump it. And just get him. Don't get him when he isn't a ball. I mean, don't get him when he is a ball, because you'll die instantly. Wait till he's not a ball anymore. Seems to be jumping a lot in this one. It's all random. And just wait for him to die. Oh, he's going on the bottom. And he's finished. Not too tricky. I don't know whether that one's harder on the Game Gear version, but the third and second and first ones are definitely more difficult. Yeah, if he goes low enough, you can go over him like that. Nothing happens though. Right, and on to see if I hold it, it goes much faster. Yeah, so on to Gimmick Mountain Zone. I'll do that in the next video though. So thanks for watching. Bye bye. Just pause it and bye bye properly. Bye bye.